Welcome back, Lego Maniacs, and welcome back to another episode of Blocks Bricks. We have a good one for you today. Today we are going to be opening, putting together, and reviewing the new R2-D2 UCS set by Lego. This is set number 75308, and guys, it's a doozy. Check it out. We're super excited, guys. I can't wait to get into it, so stick around and see what we got. Alright guys, so here it is. We're going to start it off with the box art, and as you can see, man, it looks freaking fresh. I love how they did the black background like that and just kind of highlighted R2-D2 to kind of make him stand out. You see the 18 and over series right there, Star Wars logo in the bottom, Lego logo at the bottom. Kept it very simple just to capture and highlight the full R2-D2. The best part about it is the top there, and I really love how they just kind of just put C-3PO and R2-D2 at the top there. It's a really nice ad, and kind of how they did that and to highlight it. Side of it, same little logo, looks really cool. Love how they did that. The box in the back is just amazing. There's a side shot right there. They got the 50th anniversary logo, and I do believe they said this is the first time it's coming out. They've done it for the Lego series, and I'm hoping that they continue with the rest of the UCS and the rest of the year, but we'll see. But you can see they have the 50-year logo there again. They kind of show some of his features right there. That's pretty cool. They have the lightsaber coming out the top of his head. I'm pretty sure it's Luke's. Best part about it though, man, so cool. I wish they would do these for like all the sets. That is just so amazing how they just, you know, put the art back there. They capture, you know, all the episodes there. I believe it's episode 1, of course, with Anakin Skywalker. That looks like episode 4. And I think that's The Rise of Skywalker, episode 9. Correct me if I'm wrong, drop in the comments or whatever, but oh man, it looks so amazing. I love it. Guys, I'm so excited. So without further ado, man, let's get straight to the build. Alright guys, so here we go. We're going to start unboxing this bad boy. And again, I always say pick the side with the less art. With this one, pretty much has the option to open at the top or at the bottom. Because I'm going to display this box when it's empty, just like this. Boom. I do not want the top flap pointing up and flapping up. So that's just how I look at it. You guys can do it any way you want. They both have tabs, so you can actually tab it in and it could stay there. But I'm going to prefer to do it at the bottom for today. If you guys think otherwise, you think I'm dumb for doing it this way, let me know. I don't know. But we're going to go ahead and get to it, guys. So here we go. And it is the side with the weakest graphics, I guess you would call it, but I definitely want to keep that. I don't want to mess with that, and I'm just going to go ahead and do the bottom here. So let's get to it. There is one box. There is one box, and that's it. And I'm not sure if that just comes with more bags and whatnot, but let's check it out. Yeah, more bags. Cool. It is what it is. Oh, and of course your instruction booklet, which I guess that's kind of neat because it kind of keeps it inside and it keeps it much more secure than if you would leave it in the box. Let it get all floppy and whatnot, which would not be cool. Here it is. You got the sticker that goes on the plaque. And let's get into the book really quick. Alright guys, so here is the book. Again, the cover is just like the box you see over there upside down. But when you open it up, man, it looks like it has just some really cool features in here. Really gonna dive into, you know, the history of R2-D2, a tribute to our favorite Star Wars droid. Really cool. It shows some of the features of the build, like the lightsaber and everything like that. And then it goes here and it, you know, kind of shows you, you know, how it was, you know, presented in the movie and stuff like that. So that's kind of where they pulled that feature from. And it kind of really talks about why we love R2-D2. Who doesn't love R2-D2? Some more really great print on here that talks about the story. Size matters not. And here it talks about an unlikely friendships between obviously him and C-3PO, because C-3PO obviously only wanted to understand him completely. Yeah, and it keeps going, and This is one of the coolest part, guys. I don't want to give it away too much, but I just found out. I didn't know that R2-D2 is actually an actor. Actor Kenny Baker. So I'm not gonna read it all to you guys and spoil it for you guys, but that is something I did not know. So it's really cool to read about the story of him and everything like that, and the actor. So that was really interesting. But that's pretty much it, guys. The rest of the book pretty much, cover basic instructions, and even in the back, there's nothing to be, too gawky about. It really doesn't have any previews for any other sets or anything like that. But that is pretty much it, guys. Let's get in straight to the build. Alright, guys, so I'm a bit of an idiot. I did delete the first whole part of the build that we were doing. You hit the wrong buttons and even emptied it out of the trash trying to save up some space. But we're going to start off from where we're at here. But it seems like we're doing alright if you're to this build and you can swing the arms up here like that and his leg drops down. I think we're in pretty good shape. But we'll get it started from there and we'll continue our build. Looks like a headless R2.
Last bag, last bag, last bag.
Last one. And we are finally done. So let's get to this. Alright, guys, so just a quick glimpse here at the display. It looks pretty cool. You got that 50th anniversary Lucasfilm print right there that makes it look pretty dang sharp, pretty unique. I know it's the first time we kind of seen anything on a stand like that. The R2-D2, it's the same R2-D2 as always. It would have been kind of cool. I guess people talked about if they would have seen him with a third leg there to kind of bring him on, make a kind of unique R2-D2, but didn't happen. I'm not complaining. It looks really nice. Alright, so here is R2-D2 in all his glory. And man, he looks badass. I mean, it looks sharp, dude. I think they did a pretty damn good job. It looks pretty amazing. Really nice details. But yeah, let's get into it. Let's get into those details and show you what he's all about. First off, R2-D2 does have a third leg, and in order to get his third leg down, you do have to lean him back. I do recommend using two hands only because if you try moving around, do it with one hand, you get some possibility that you can, get some pieces start popping off, or you start losing. I mean, it will pop off here, see? But see how it does that? If you give it enough force, it kind of gets unbalanced and everything like that because the leg kind of stays with the body there. And if you start doing stuff like that, then you might start taking some pieces off, moving some tubes here and everything like that. And you see again, it sometimes just happens a weak connection, and if you hit it, it kind of messing around and it falls over sideways. It'll pop off sometimes. I mean, you can put it back, no biggie. There's the tiles right there, you can set it in, but it gets a little bit annoying sometimes. You just put it back in. there he is. Like I said, bit annoying, but it's there. What I would recommend is, you grab R2-D2 by the legs here. Make sure you stabilize his legs, and you're going to push from the back like this and have his legs pop out. Just like that. So it's much easier for him to have it pop out. You keep him stable and everything like that. And in order to get the leg back in, guys, you do, if you try to push it back in like this, it won't go in. You do have to stand him up and then push it back in. So, and again, hold the leg, stabilize it, apply the pressure, his legs come right up. Stand him back up, put the legs back in. Pretty simple. The top of the head here, guys, is probably some of the coolest features that R2-D2 has, including the front torso here. I'm going to start off with his little antenna here that he does have. It comes out of his head here, real easy to pull up. There is a little connect down at the bottom that allows it to, if you twist it, it'll stay itself up like that. So kind of display itself like that if you want to. And you just give it a little twist back and it'll fall itself back into place. There is the lightsaber that is in here. It is right above his eye right here, so I just kind of put a little pressure on right here to pick up the piece that's here. There's only one, if you look, there's only one piece that connects this and holds this down, so it's real easy to pop up. And Luke's little lightsaber, really cool, guys. Like I said, it's a really neat feature. I think they did a good job with that. Put it back in, falls right back in, and again, there's only one piece that holds it right there. You put it back and it connects, easy peasy, no problem. Again, his head does do a full 360 spin. You could turn it any way you want. You see the backside right here. He's got all these other sensors and features, his eyes or whatever. The eyes are the back of his head, I guess. But that's the front, guys. Moving on down, you guys will see that they did pretty good detail right here and everything like that, right? But the coolest feature is what's hiding behind here, right? So what you're going to see is pretty cool. Check it out. Bang. Here comes his blaster and his little shocker. And this does extend right here. So you can see it does extend if you want to display it this way. It will extend. You just put it back in. You just put it right back up. Give it a closure. Push this down and close it. And the way that's accomplished is they added this really cool feature in the back. These little two buttons right there. All you got to do is apply a little pressure. And bam, they come out. Right here, apply the pressure, bam, comes out, and there's his little blaster. So really neat features, guys. I really like all of this. Some really cool features that he has here. And you just pop this up here. Here's his little antenna that can stay up. His head can move in any direction, and of course you got the lightsaber in there. There's his legs. Looks really nice. So I think it's really cool. So pretty neat. I mean, all in all, I think R2 looks really cool. You can see that we have our battle droid R2 that we just did, and you can see the difference there. Obviously, they're much different in size. R2's almost twice as big there, but of course you don't get the playability. This is just fun to play with because it does all its little twists and turns, and it just starts talking to you, and it spins, and it does all these crazy things. So it's really fun to just kind of have the piece. But I think all in all they did a good job. But obviously there's just a little bit more detail in some of this maybe, but they did a really good job, guys, and can't complain. It looks really cool. It's going to be a really nice display piece. Really nice add to the collection, so I'm super stoked and I'm super excited. And that was it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me through this very long build. I really appreciate you guys' time. I appreciate you guys being here with me today. Thank you so much. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.